Merhaba arkadaşlar, yeni bir bölüme daha hoş geldiniz. Ne yapıyormuşuz? İkincil yok. Hazine yok. Kontrakt yok. Bitmiş. İyi. Şunu yapalım o zaman. Madem görev sırası var. Ya 95 olunca Tusant'a başlarız diyorduk da bilmiyorum, zor gibi. Şuraya gidelim. Burada dağ mı var gerçi? Neyse. Yakışıklı olalım. Yani öyle daha yakışıklıyız. Yani burada muhabbetler çok uzuyor ya.
Never seen this side of you.
What
Yeah.
side is that?
Artos'tan en uzun muhabbetin olduğu yerlere başlıyoruz.
Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Tabii ki. Bir değil de 3 diyeceğim ben. Önce 3, çünkü daha önce 1 dedim, şimdi 3 ne oluyorsun? Bakalım.
Wait, that was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frock.
No, that's not mine. So, will you go with me or not?
Ha. İyiymiş. Daha önce 3 dememiştim, 2 demişim.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Seve seve why not diyor ya. Allah'ım yarabbim.
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Tabii.
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Öyle mi?
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
Tamam, ne yapacaksın ki? Ne yapabileceğim yani? Bağıracağım, ne
Be
olacak?
careful. Please.
Tamam.
Oh, I will be. Wouldn't want to give you even more work.
Oo.
Change your mind?
No,
Hayır.
just about to go in.
Change your mind?
Hayır.
Nope, just about to go in.
Hayır.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Aynen öyle gerekecek. Yanar mısın? Yanmam. Oo, para mı var burada? Para. Parayı severiz. Para sevilir. Hayır, burası ışıl ışıl olsun. Birazdan uzun muhabbetlere gireceğiz. Anahtarı nereden alıyorduk? Anahtar alıyor muyduk? Alıyorduk galiba ya. Neyse. Girelim. Bak me, ha siktir. Oğlum bak, korkutuyor bu yavşaklar beni. Of. Hayalet ya. Oo, baksana. Kaç tanesiniz oğlum ya?
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Hayaletler güzel şeyler bırakıyor öldüklerinde. O yüzden seviyorum.
Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother. Honoratina, loving wife of Kestatis, died in 1257. Probably shouldn't touch that.
Dokunmayın.
Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Önce şurayı temizleyelim Geralt. Para akıyor Geralt. Para akıyor. Sarılıktan nefret ediyorum. Ah, şey yok burada. Buradan geldim. Buradan girdik. Buradan çıktık. Şimdi şurayı temizleyelim. Tamam. Hadi be. Oğlum nereden geliyorsunuz siz ya? Kocaman öküz gibiler bir de ya. Ne yapıyorduk? Buradan mı geldik? Buradan geldik. Buradan geldik. Burada böyle bir şey var. Çıkamıyoruz bunu. Saçmalık değil de nedir? Nereden çıksın? Oo. Para atıyor. Yani kaç tane var lan? Her şey oraya mı gömdünüz? Ne yaptınız? Var o zaten. Yayalım bak.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Saldırısı. Geleceği için.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
I am no foe.
Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire. Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
You mean
Are
it?
you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everic blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Hayaletlerle iş olmaz.
Kill him, von Everix.
For Olgierd Olgierd's blood.
Stench.
Lan.
You die!
Sen acaba bundan etkilenmiyorsun.
My. Ornery whoresuns those Von Emmerichs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everich, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
I'm a swithing corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We Von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Korpse dedi ya.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for
Bir
us.
kısmıyla tanıştıysa.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Ya bu dünyanın en güzel kızını sevsen olur
Don't
ya.
mean to pry, but just a little curious how
Güzellik
you
tartışılır
died.
abi.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me. Crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Wow. Güzel olmuş. Değişik.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think
24
one night
saat.
should do the trick?
Pardon benim.
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
Alabilirsen tabii.
What the blistering devils!
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tangent to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
Geralt.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Hep bir dedim. İki diyeceğim bir daha.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Abi.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Aynen.
Yes.
He has
as
gone
soon
mad.
As I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Tabii ki. Bir dedim iki diyeceğim.
Sorry about that, Shani.
Önce bir
It
dedim.
wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him, to Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Bekle 2 dakika Şenol.
Oh, fiery! Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the
Aynen.
moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Daha önce bir
Don't
demiştim.
change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
Whoa.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have
Eskiden
my word,
öyleydik.
I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
İki deyip ne olacağını görsek mi? Hadi iki diyelim. Hayır demek istemiyorum ama. İki diyeceğim abi.
We're just friends, always have been.
Never professed your love. No heartfelt admissions, confessions.
İşte düşündüğüm gibi olmalı.
Never anything between us.
You mean to say you never gripped those gorgeous... Ooh. Never cherished those beautiful, nay, stunning. So, soft in the head or the loins?
Excuse me?
Ah, a pederast. Fine, if it's not your flavor, you needn't taste. All the better for me. I'll see she's properly satisfied. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Nasıl için bir 92 olamadık ya.
Keep your paws off her.
This whole witch's life. Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters. Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub. stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgerd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us.
O değil de geceleri bu oyunu çok seviyorum ya. Ya oyunda gece zamanını çok seviyorum. Görüntüler efsane.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Çok iyi.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic.
Sır setimiz değil.
You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Bir diyeceğim.
Oh
Daha
no,
önce iki
we're
dedim.
not gonna steal.
Come now. We're merely borrowing.
Ya iğrenç şunlar
This'll
ya.
do wonderfully. Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Ha
And we must be
siktir.
neat.
Ya. Ya. Gitti sakallar. Ay saç da gitti. Tipine tükürdü.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Yürüyeceğim vallahi aşağıya.
You'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
Oo. Oo.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my
Salak
strawberry.
gülümsemeyi.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Yes.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
Üvezi unutmayın millet.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Come.
Ikına 92 oluyoruz.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Evet.
Time to say hello.
Tamam
Once more.
diyelim.
All the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid
Çok iyi ya.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
Mal gibi bahsediyorlar.
Me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you, as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
Vay vay vay. Ay ay. Önce kim diyelim?
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
Attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on. Out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love. That's that.
Hiç sanmıyorum.
Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
Bombası bu.
Aldona seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jonas' family is far better off than mine. They're a textile manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our, as some would have it, mesalliance.
Oh, you never told me. Whatever happened to fortune is of no import to me and my family.
Evliliği bozmaya geldik.
Jonas told me the same. That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming. But give it time. 5 years and you'll find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know where you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Insult? I'm merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
Very strange, I'd say.
Evet.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Şey gibi ya.
That's for damn certain.
Nasıl diyeyim?
Perhaps you will catch
Bit
one of
bitinden
their...
hatun
It'd be
seçme.
nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Sıçtık ağızlarına yolladık. Şimdi önce bir Gwent akalım. Şu arkadaşlarla bir Gwent.
Look. Munchkin's playing cards.
In the mood to lighten Geralt's purse?
Geralt won't mind. He's wild about cards.
Lives down the hill.
Evet.
Care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Çok zor.
Certainly would.
4-5 defa oynamıştım bunları yenmek için. Bakalım şimdi ne olacak.
More need for insults?
Hadi bir diyelim.
It's no insult. It's the truth. He's a midget.
Like I said, that's an insult.
Would you call your chum a giant?
Shut up. You playing or not?
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Menüler sayesinde. Mesajı alıyoruz.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Ay. Kaç tane var? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Şimdi çıkart. Bunu çıkarttım. Deneyelim bakalım. Tamam. Oldu. Şerro. Güzel. Anladım. Güzel. Sıkıntı yok kardeşim. Çok iyi. Güzel. Hep pas geçtim. Onu süreceğim. İyi. Abi gelmedi ya, Allah kahretsin. Bak sen. Uh-oh. Güzel. Güzel. De. Neyim var? Ah siktir.
Your tits up, mate. Slap those asses' ears on your ass's noggin.
Oh, such a shame. I'd already pictured you in those ears. Quite the interesting picture, too.
I know of other ways to look interesting. I could show you.
Bak bak bak.
I'll think about it.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Wow.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball. Quite The luckless Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
Ne oynayalım?
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
Yani evet.
What's all
Kadına
this
hak
then?
verdim.
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Ne kadar zor olabilir?
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that
Yoksa-
all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged. Oh my.
Aynen.
Oh, there's more to come.
Wow.
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you.
Tırnaklarımız çok iyiymiş. Ayak tırnaklarımız.
Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are blue.
Seems to think the slipping will be easy, don't
Evet, güzel bak.
He talks a big talk.
Çok iyi ya.
See how big his stroke is.
Nasıl ya? Çoraplardan ayağa parmaklar nasıl gözüküyormuş?
Damn mucky that pond. Sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over, to don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Aynen
Just
öyle.
figuring that out. I believe I've earned a kiss.
Efsane
Well,
yüzsüz bir
find the
adam.
owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. expire.
Bir sebepten ötürü FPS düşük. Anlamıyorum niye. Havama da algılıyor. Neyse.
And now, a special treat
Oh,
for our
kontrol
special
edeyim.
guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for a loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Müzikle mi oynuyoruz bunu? O millet ne yapıyor lan? O ne oğlum? Herkes ayrı bir kafada sanki. Vallahi erkeklere bak ya. Kafayı yemiş.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself.
Haydi.
What do you mean, hands to myself? That'd be no fun at all. Besides, I thought you two would enjoy it.
Arkadaki kız ne yapıyor ya?
And get kissed, but mostly with one person at a time. And there's two of you in there.
Aye, yet only one did what set your heart aflame. Me.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrift. Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt,
Don't fuck this up.
I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Üç diyelim. Yürüyelim. Biz de
I'd
yürüyelim.
have done what he did. Still like to.
Then why don't you? Well, answer me.
Thing is, normal folk don't act like Vladimir von Everett.
Because they are churls.
Don't be too hard on him. All in all, it was actually rather fun.
Ha! See that? I'm fun. And you've got a pike so far up your ass, you can't wear hats.
Happy
Çok
to
iyi.
see the man who announced your song.
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gunter Odin, Master Mirror.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Biraz daha oynayalım.
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a
Ne oluyor lan?
nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
Çok iyi lan. Oh.
Have a swig with us, Witcher.
Sour mug.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May they sire
Güzel.
many a dare and reap gobs of coin.
Ben gıcık oldum görüntü. Mesela bütün mutajenleri işe yaradı. Ya. Where are you going? Alamıyorum. Uğraşmak istemiyorum.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, meaning.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Hallederiz.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? A king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of the swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Şimdi millet Overclock'ta biraz bilgisayarı daha zorlamak istiyorum. Bakalım ne
Shame there's
olacak.
no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movements, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll
Evet.
show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Evet arkadaşlar, az önce Overclock'u sınırı zorlayınca patladı doğal olarak. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. 7. Gel. Gel bakayım.
So, you in. What a job.
Bir lan.
You see that, Shawnee? One pig penned.
Bir oldu iyi. Saydı. Bu da tamam.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Whoa, Master Witcher. What were the trickery back there, the fancy finger twisting?
I know. Seen that afore. Witcher told a lad to go hang himself, drew some flowers in the air with his hand, and the man lost his mind.
Meaning you cheated and shan't be crowned king of the swineherds.
Yok daha
Shawnee,
neler.
what is it Geralt says in these situations?
Shit.
Damn it.
Yes, that's it.
Demitmiş. Doğru demit diyor.
Now for what I say. Go shove rakes up your asses, you peasant curs. Do I look anything like a swineherd? Come, Shawnee. I've had enough of these hay seeds. Forgive me, Shawnee. I've let you down.
Are you worried about that pig? Oh, you needn't be.
We're here as a couple. I wanted to win you that thing.
Really, it's unimportant. Nothing at all.
Tell me, Shawnee, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. I woo and woo, yet you do not succumb. So I can't help but wonder, what am I doing wrong?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everegg does his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shawnee. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet?
What?
When you fell from the heavens?
Why, Sarah.
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? Then how...
In Novigrad,
Tam bir mal bu karı ya.
Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Hemen kabul ediyor.
Step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Yapma ya. Ahlak bekçileri. Bir derseniz kavga oluyor, bok oluyor. İki dersiniz de bir şey çıkmıyor. Neyse iki diyelim.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself, just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the
aksi çakalım, kurtulalım ya.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everegg of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Rah! Hi-ya!
Çok iyi.
What you got?
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
Her halükarda kavga ediyoruz.
Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentlefolk.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely.
Güzel kafa attı.
Step up. Who else wants a shave?
Sonunda 92 oldu.
Yourself a match for a Von Everett. A witcher. Away with you. Be gone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Don't. You must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Yürüyelim, Shani'ye yürüyelim.
What don't I have up my sleeve? I'd gladly demonstrate. Perhaps behind the barn?
I think you've demonstrated enough. Let's just enjoy ourselves.
Gerçek hayatta birine böyle yürürsem çoktan tokatı yemiştim ha.
Your wish is my command, milady. I'd never deny a maid so fair-featured. Off we go.
Bir dakika arkadaşlar, bir şeye bakmak istiyorum.
So good to shake the kinks from one's bones. We must found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows.
Seyredelim, bir şey çıkmadı.
My backaches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If...
Şu içeri şu var, siktir et.
So if he arrived, why is he not here now?
Şuna bakalım. Bence yapmadım, bir şey yapalım.
A missing hound, it seems. Perhaps we can be of service. My first witcherly investigation of goose pimples.
Geç.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going.
Oo.
Drunken Randy. Nothing good's ever come of that mix.
Karın nesi var ya?
Take care. Stay safe. Ah. What?
Konuşamıyorum.
Frown about.
Peki. Yani sike sike bana şunu mu yapacağım? Neyse dur. İçeridekine girelim de orada Odin var. Counter Odin. Çıkacaksınız mı?
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
How so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to scale.
Oh. Güzel.
What a wonderful
Ha,
wedding.
oturma değil, oturmayalım. Toplayalım, otururuz.
So have you it. Crackers. Rabbit took the order of the flaming rose, punched it up the dregs,
Yiyecek.
Life's a bitch.
Oo, bunlar var. Bunlar nasıl almayız?
Never mate. Never.
Abi beni niye yoruyorsun? Ol işte.
That's my motto.
Kadın gibi tepki versen iyi olur.
Devil's take every man jack of you.
Başka bir şey var mı? Şencim.
What a wonderful wedding.
Değil mi?
It's clear the newlyweds' parents spared no expense.
Ha, şu lanet şey.
I'll do pickle soup for lunch today.
Oh.
Ha, çıkalım yukarıya. Oğlum buraya toplamamış mıyım ya? Aa, bura başka bir yer.
Butcher when I grow up.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
But
Let's sit.
how so? Just like that? Just like that?
Gel.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it,
Yes.
you see, the thing is,
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
Bu muydu ya?
You must have a splendid time.
Geçen iki oyunda bunları yapmamıştım.
Make the most of it.
Life's a bitch.
Tamam. Şunlarla niye konuşamıyoruz? Yani bu arkadaşlarla
what's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little milk.
Neredesin Shani?
Dealt with simple maids, whereas you're a surgeon. I believe I was right not to just take you and, well, I was right to take the more romantic approach.
Oh, all right. Now come. We were to enjoy ourselves. Let's do just that. Romantically.
Bayat kahve mi? Çok iyi.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh, scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Tabii ki yardım edebiliriz.
Before I can begin my Witcherly investigation, I
Witcherly
require
investigation.
guidance,
Çok iyi.
clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon, ate his fill of food, not fire, and went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sensed something awry. Perhaps that the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
Bulacağız.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Merak etme teyze.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shawnee, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Haydi gidelim.
Tally ho. Adventure awaits.
So much coin, all for naught.
The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really clean. I've never seen two like this. Bowl is chipped and tried to devour its made these tracks suffer. But a small one. Yet judging by its house,
Following
demons
some
a
dog's
hulk.
trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest.
How goes the
Scamper up
search?
this tree. No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This Witcher work suits me swimmingly. A spark spitter's cap, if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Kafası güzel.
Missing man, missing mutt.
Şişman değil. Kafası güzel.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over. Leave it alone.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
Güzel.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
Haydi gidelim.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery, how does it work?
Oh, they'd toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got this special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Holy fuck.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan.
Ah, siktir.
Do something.
Ah, siktir.
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Adamın beyniyle oynadık.
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there.
Diversions there. Ne bulacağım?
Calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Yes! Bear!
Bear? That cock's a tentpole. Hide, you blind fool.
Allah'ım. Hoş olmadı. Bak bak bak. Bak bak bak bak. Öleceğiz oğlum.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Beyniyle oynadık.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Çok iyi ya.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Çocuğa oğlum olası hiç sevmedim. Tipe bak. Hadi abicim püskürtüyorsan püskürt. Şahane. Neler hissediyorsun bebeğim? Ölü Adamın yüreği mi geldi?
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
Neyse gidelim. Counter Odim. ile görüşelim.
That gingerbread's naught but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin.
Gaunter Odin.
My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As he grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shawnee.
Odin bile adamın eline veriyor.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still pay the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shawnee, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the captain.
Go on, Shawnee. I'll manage fine alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need.
Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had 1 or 2 groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles, am I right? But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight.
Ah.
Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shawnee.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bear with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another side. Christ will
Ağlayacak mı 9'da? Evleniyorum.
The
Oo. Küt diye Şen'in kafasına oturdu.
Whoever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
Ya ayrı bir... Hani niye böyle yaparsın? Vallahi. Geralt'ın kanıyla mektup mu desek, not mu desek?
That really necessary?
Aynen.
Rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
Tabii ki.
I will.
Bir kanıttır.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't! I'm not finished here.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way.
Şani, şaşırtıyorsun beni.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everick, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Adamın ağzına sıçtı.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Şaka anlayışını sevdim. Odim.
Gods, what is this?
Didn't have to make him suffer.
Of course I needn't have. But I could.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly?
Adamın benzetmeleri iyi ya.
What matters is Vladimir von Everick will bother you no more.
Evet. Şani'ye yürüyeceğiz millet.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Yeni filmimiz var ama.
Excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade.
Follow the path. Follow the
As
path.
for me, well, Perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid after all.
Odim geri gelecek ve bize nasihat verecek.
The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple.
Ya,
The problem
çok
is that
basit
men are
eminim.
hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships.
Söylediği laf doğru ama.
You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Eyvallah Odim. Değil.
What if a halfling became a witcher, eh?
A Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up?
Kopar.
Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite romantic.
Yine kuru Allah'tan yok ortalıklar.
Full of skinflings.
A lad clutching stems is a lad walking with sticks. Anything to offer.
Ay canım benim. Çok üzgün.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
Daha önce ben varım demiştim. Şimdi dostlarım var.
You've got friends. Me, for one.
In that case, let's drink to our friendship.
To friendship.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling,
Bak,
fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body. felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
That was background. What I remember most, the mood, the feelings, the people I met. And those I met for the second time in my life.
You're right. I was up to my elbows in work, but those were good times. They're nice memories.
For me too.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battle axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honored.
Bildiğin kızını satın almış lan.
Drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
Tabii
The
bu
bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Seviyorlar gerçekten. That's a big if, Geralt.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Ne diyeceğim daha önce
What
ilk
kind
dedim.
of beau's unfit?
So far, every kind.
Geralt da işin
You
içinde.
only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
There is nothing wrong
Really
in you,
think so?
man.
Really?
Aşık oldum sana geliyor. Bir daha aşık oldum.
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in
Pompada.
that condition.
Pompa yolunda daha doğrusu.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Söylemeyeceğim. Söylemeyeceğim.
Gorgeous.
Evet. Gorgeous. İyi çizmişler.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Allah Allah.
Only one way to find out.
Yani öpüşürken böyle sesini çıkartıyorsunuz. Ambra olmamış. Yani şu an o erotik film izliyor gibiyim. Ellerimi koydum dizlerimin üstüne.
So, how'd it compare?
Çok daha iyi tamamen farklı. İki diyeceğim.
Honestly, completely different.
Better or worse?
Definitely prefer kissing you without Vladimir's help.
Gözüm
Correct
bir
me
daha.
if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
Tabii birkaç
All
kere.
true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt?
Today mi?
Have some
Tonight
time to
diyecek
waste with
herhalde.
me? Or would you rather go back now?
Not going back, but not about to waste any time either. Gonna use every minute wisely. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Pompa yapalım mı?
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm a witcher.
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
Romantik adam Geralt.
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake.
Geralt'cığım.
What are you doing?
Seni soymak
What
istiyorum
one
sen.
usually does on the moon.
Abi bizim Geralt tam bir seks maşini abi. Neyse ki Yennefer yok. Çekirdek falan getireydim bari ya, yerdim. Sesler olmamış. Vallahi sesler olmamış. Pompacı Geralt. Evet. Görüntü efsane.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Wow.
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Peki Şaneciğim. Bye bye.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Hem pompalıyoruz hem bilgi alıyoruz. Geralt'cığım.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Geralt'cığım. Hoş değil yaptık. Ay şundan kurtulalım. Evet. Evet. Millet. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakınız.